Hello there, my beautiful Libras. Thank you so much for being here. It is time to do your horoscope for the month of August. For some reason I keep wanting to say March. And I don't know what that's all about. I gotta figure that out. But anyway, March is a little ways away, so I really don't know where that's coming from, but we'll see what's happening in March, why my mind is so much on March. Or maybe I need to ask the pendulum, but each reading that I have done here, I'm like, March. I don't know what that's all about. But anyway, we're going to get on with your reading, Libra, for the month of August. And we're going to see what Spirit wants you to know. Now, this is going to be an in-depth reading. And I have decided that my once-a-month readings will be more in-depth. Now, you will be getting readings probably throughout the month about, horoscope readings and that kind of thing. But it's one major one. It'll be this one major one that we're going to really go in-depth about, okay? So we're going to start with... this deck is called the Lunar Nomad Oracle. This is where we're going to start. And then we're going to go into the tarot deck called This Might Hurt. That's where we'll be going to clarify the Lunar Nomad deck. Okay? And we'll see where we go from there. But like I said, it'll be in depth. And, we're going to find out what the energy is surrounding the whole reading from Spirit. And we will also pull a crystal for you to meditate on. So hang in there with me. This will be an exciting reading for you guys. You're going to get a lot of information if it's anything like the other readings that I've done so far. So I hope you will hang in there to the end. And you know what to do if you like it. If you like the reading, you know what to do. I don't have to say it. You guys are here for a reason, okay? And thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of my new subscribers also, really. I really appreciate you guys, and I thank Spirit for sending you to me. I know that you are here for a reason. There's a message for you, and that's why you're here on this channel, Divine Spiritual Tea. Okay, so let's get on with the reading, guys. We're going to start with 9 cards from the Lunar Nomad Oracle deck, and then we will clarify the reading also. All right, so Spirit, speak through me. Give me the information that you would like for Libra to know at this time. Give me the information that will guide them through the month and beyond. Okay? Thank you so much, Spirit. Now, guys, remember this reading is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. Okay? So take what resonates with you and leave the rest. But like I said, you're here for a reason. You're here because there's a message here for you. Okay? All right. Let's go. We have the first 9 cards. First card up is Man. Second card is Snake. Third card is Umbrella. Fourth card is Ship. Fifth card is Whip. Sixth card is Familiar. Seventh card is Seer. Eighth card is House. And the last card, the 9th card, is the Bat. I swear this bat has shown up in every single reading, but that's just telling me that your spirit guides are around you in all of these readings that I have done so far, these horoscope readings for the month of August, because this bats are about transformation. The familiar card is about your guides being around you. Okay, I may look up some of the meanings, guys, because this is not a deck that I use all the time, but I really wanted to go deep this month, at the beginning of the month, so I felt that this deck would help me to do that. So let's talk about what we have here. We have the man. It's the first card, as I said. That man is about literally about a man. Now this could be you, or it could be a man in your life. The snake is about deception. You know, snakes bite, that kind of thing. So that's what that's about. And the umbrella is about protection. And you can see this guy floating. This card also means about, you know, floating on through things, that kind of thing. So let's look at this first row. We have a man that's being deceived, or that is deceptive, but there's protection there for him with that umbrella showing up. See if there's anything else, because with that umbrella showing up there. Yeah, so you have optimism. You're clear about your direction. You're floating. There's triumph for you against all odds. So this man here, even though he's being deceived or doesn't see something coming, he is protected against all odds. Okay, he's going to be triumphant. Okay, so that umbrella is keeping things clear for him and giving him clear direction. He's a very optimistic kind of person. Okay, the ship in the second row here. The ship is about travel. Now, it doesn't mean that you will be traveling on a ship, although you could be, maybe you're going on a cruise or something. But it's about any means of communication. Transportation, not communications, transportation. But by any means. You can see it could even be, there's an air balloon there. So transportation by whatever means is necessary for you. It could also mean, and like if you're in business or that kind of thing, it can mean that there is maybe packages being sent to you from overseas, to do with your business, anything to do with moving items or even yourself. Okay. Now we have the whip showing up here next to it, and the whip is about repetitive things. It can also be about sex and intimacy. It can also be about things are aggravating, that you're going over and over the same thing again and again. And then we have the familiar here, the black cat. This is all about your spirit guides being here, being around you, watching you, protecting you. So we look at this row, we're talking about movement. Maybe you're going somewhere, you're traveling, and you're doing a lot of it. You're going over and over and over it again. But remember that your guides are there to protect you as you move around. Okay? And then the last row, we have the seer. And the seer is all about prophecy. When we think of the seer, we think about someone that has a lot of knowledge. You can see things that others can't see. That kind of thing. Think of that person as being intuitive or knowing. And we have the seer here. We have the house here. And we have the bat here. So let me just look up that bat again. Okay, the bat is about rebirth, change, transformation, the unknown, and dreams, omens, attention, and perception. Now, this is close to what the seer is about. The seer is also about the unknown, but that bat is about rebirth. Let me just look at the seer. Okay, visionary prophecy, creative thinking, insight, muses, connections, eternity, and clarity. Okay, so this is somebody that's very insightful, very a visionary, intuitive, and a creative thinker. Okay, so we're talking about here a creative thinker, a seer, a knower, a visionary in the home that may be going through some kind of transformation. Okay, so we have the man here traveling to find out some information, maybe doing something creative. Then we have the snake, which is telling us that there is some kind of deception going on, and with that whip right beneath that snake, it's like it's going on over and over and over again, and it may be in the home. This house showing up here. Let me just make sure that house. Of course, it could be other things. So let's just see what it's telling us here. Okay, the house is about family, home, dwelling, space, security, loved ones, and grounding. So this could be some deception going on, maybe sexual, something going on over and over again, arguments, could even be arguments going on within the home, within the dwelling, within the family, that kind of thing. Okay, so the umbrella, of course, again, is about protection. It's about making sure that, hey, you come in out the rain. Making sure that you are, here you are floating. A second, let me get to the umbrella. It's about having a clear direction, being triumphant, no matter what is all odds. So you're triumphant. Your guides are around you, and there's going to be some kind of transformation going on with the bats here. Okay. So we have the man. Definitely, there's a man involved. That's going to be triumphant. That's going to have some transformation, and that is going to come clearly through prophecy or some kind of creative vision. This is someone, through someone that knows exactly what you're going through here. Again, we have the man with that whip, and clarity on that whip is attraction, sex, the physical, conflict, arguments, punishment, and repetitive. Yeah. So the man, there may be some repetitive things going on. There may be some sexual things going on. There may be some transformation. There may also be some arguments going on with this man. Okay? All right, so now I want to clarify these cards, and I will be pulling out 3 cards for each card that I have laid out here, and we will see what Spirit wants you to know. So Spirit, give us the information for Libra. Libra wants to know what to expect for the month of August. Spirit, so thank you so much for being here and helping us and reading through this this message with me and giving Libra what it is that they need to hear. Not what they want to hear, Spirit, but what they need to hear. How are we going to guide them through the month of August? We need to know what it is that you want Libra to know. Okay? So, pull 3 cards here. We're clarifying the man. We have 3 major cards showing up here, which is telling me that this is really important for this man. Because there's judgment, there is the moon, and there is death. Now, of course, death is not literal. Here's the cards. So, judgment. You're thinking about things in the past, from the past, because there's some things that maybe you're hiding, that you're trying to keep secret with that moon showing up there. There's some things that you don't want that past to come up, the path. You don't want to have to go down that path of the past. So, you know, on the other side of that moon, there is information that's hidden. And then we also have the death card here. The death is also about transformation. It's about growth. It's about new things. So you're letting something go. And I would think that in this case, you would be letting go of how you're judging yourself with this judgment card here. Maybe you're judging yourself or someone else from the past. And this judgment card is saying it's time to let go of the past. And the secrets that you have hidden behind that moon there. Use your intuition. Figure out what it is that you need to do about that. Because this death card is saying there's definitely going to be some change. You're going to have to let something go. Okay? Now let's look at the snake. Let's see what the snake has going on here. That is the next card up. The snake is all about deception. Yeah, this is what I talked about before. Attack, difficulties, the enemy, envy, wisdom, withering. It's a bad omen. So, Spirit, what do you want us to know about the snake? We have the Three of Cups, I'm sorry. We have the 7 of Wands, and we have the King of Swords. Okay. So, the 3 of Cups, it looks like there's been a lot of celebration going on. And the celebration has put you on the defensive. You're on the defensive about something because you figured out that there is some deception going on. People that you thought were your friends are not your friends. So they're celebrating something that you're on the defensive about. But there is the King of Swords here that knows what's going on. So there may be a male in your life that knows what's going on, that may be able to help you out in this situation, because he's very intelligent. This could have something to do even with business or something that you've tried. But someone is celebrating your defensiveness, whatever that is that you're defending. Someone is celebrating that. And it's about deception, so they're not really your friend. Now let's look at the umbrella. And the 3 cards that we have here. And you remember, the umbrella is about you're winning. You're enthusiastic. So you're going to win at all costs anyway, because you're being protected. That umbrella is protecting you. And we have the Four of Wands. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. Okay? So the Four of Wands is about family, home, maybe even a marriage, an engagement, celebrations, that kind of thing. Also about boundaries, setting up boundaries. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. You have sown your seeds. You have sown your seeds and you're watching your crop grow. You're just waiting. You may be a little disappointed that things didn't go exactly the way that you thought they should, but you're still waiting there to see the results of what it is that you have created. And we have the Two of Pentacles here. This is telling me that you're trying to balance some things. You're trying to balance some things. You're going around and around trying to figure out how to balance some things in your life. It could probably some material things. Could even be money. But you're trying to figure out how to balance it. There is a lot of emotion around that, trying to figure this out. Okay? But remember, we're clarifying the umbrella. So you're still going to win at any cost as long as you stay enthusiastic about whatever that problem is. Okay, now let's look at the ship. Wow. Okay, for the ship, we have the Seven of Swords, the Star, and the Tower card. So, the ship is about movement. It's about traveling. It's about receiving goods. You know, it's all about the movement. And things could be coming into you or you're sending things out. But it looks like there may be some sort of someone's trying to get away with something. So I would think that this is more maybe about the business aspects of things. If you're in the shipping business, I mean, it could be UPS, it could be any of those companies, you know, by air, by land, you know, by sea, whatever, any of those companies. And someone is trying to get away with something within that company. So you have to keep your eyes open. But I want to say that the Star is showing up here. So it's telling me that your guides are with you. Your guides are watching out for you. You're still trying to balance things. But you're the Star, and things are going to work out for you. Even though the next card up is the Tower. Now there's going to be some major change in your life concerning this travel energy, this movement energy, this shipping energy. There's going to be some major change in your life because the Tower comes in to shake things up. It doesn't mean that it's going to end up being a bad way, a bad thing for you. It just means that things are going to be shucking up, and you're going to end up seeing things in a different way. You're going to end up moving in a different way because of that Tower coming down. As you can see, people are jumping out of this Tower. Sometimes the Tower can be a devastating thing. And this person that's trying to get away with something may be a part of that, the fact that the Tower comes down. But the Tower can also mean good things, because sometimes when things get, you know, we shake things up, Spirit says, okay, I had enough of this, it's time for us to move on. He will make you move on. Okay? So it could be a good thing. And I always see it as being a good thing, because sometimes things have to be broken up or broken down before we get the message. And we get the message, then we're moving on to better things. So that's what I'm seeing with that Tower. Now we have the Whip. We talked about that being sexual attractions, things being going, arguments, repetitive things, that kind of thing. So let's see what Spirit wants you to know about that. And we have the Three of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Swords. So we have the 2 and 3 of Swords here. This is telling me that your heart was broken. It set you back. Something happened that made you have grief. Someone may have betrayed you. You can see these swords are stuck in the heart there of that bird. But then there is this King of Pentacles that's here. There may be someone in your life, a male figure, that may step up to help you in this situation. Because what you've done is you've gone back. You step back. Because you've decided, since you have had your heart broken, those swords stuck in your heart, that you know that you need to make a choice, but you're being stubborn because you don't want this to happen to you again. So it's like you went from the Three of Swords back down to the Two of Swords. There's someone in your life that's made you go back and rethink things, and you're afraid to move forward. This is why you have your arms crossed and stubborn, and your eyes, the blindfold over your eyes. You don't want to see what's going to happen next. Okay? But remember, and you know, we're clarifying this whip. So there was a lot of arguments going on. There's a lot of repetitive things going on in this particular situation. So it's like now you're stuck. But be on the lookout, though, for that special king that's going to show up and give you some stability to help you understand that you need to move on. You need to have the strength. You need the Pentacle card is all about the earth. It's all about material things. It's all about being strong and being stable. And this is what this king is going to bring back into your life. Because this is something that you have forgotten about. Okay? So you can move on. You don't want to continue to go back. You don't want to go from 3 to 2, which is where you're at right now. So when this king shows up in your life, be open to accept some help. Okay, now next we have the Familiar. And we talked about that being like your guides showing up. Someone watching out for you. They have your back. So let's see what Spirit wants us to know about that. Wow. Okay, so we have the 8 of Cups. We have the 6 of Swords. And we have the Page of Cups. This is a very emotional time for you. With this 8 of Cups showing up here, this is saying, asking you, are you going to walk away now? Is it time to go? Are you ready to let it go? You know, and as you look at this 8 of Swords here, yeah, there's been some ropes. The 8 of Cups. There has been some cups that you're leaving behind, that you're walking away from. But there's a mountain there ahead of you. So, you know how mountains are. They don't move for anybody. So there may be some blockages still coming your way as you're walking away. But are you brave enough to take that trip? Are you brave enough to walk away from the situation that's caused you this pain? The thing that Spirit wants you to know is that your guides are with you. Your guides are with you. So as you move on, mountains will be moved for you. Okay? Then we have the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is saying that, yes, you want to move on to higher ground. You want things to change. You're willing to make that effort to move on. So that's what you're looking at. So, and you have the page of cups here. So you're going to get some messages. Pages bring messages. Pages about beginnings. There's something that you're going to have to learn here. So the page of cups, again, an emotional kind of page. You're going to get a message, something emotional that's going to help you along your way. So let's see what the seer, Spirit, what is it you want us to know about the seer? Okay, great. Remember we talked about the seer. And the seer prophesizes. The seer is knowing. The seer sees things that we don't even see. Okay? So, say the seer is you. You are, we have the hangman. The hangman is about seeing things in a different perspective, from a different perspective. So you went through these changes here. And now it's like you're hanging upside down because you're looking at things in a different way now. Your eyes have been opened. You've been enlightened. But you're taking your time. You're taking it slow, okay, which is a good thing. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles here. The Eight of Pentacles is saying that you have worked really hard, Libra. You have been at this. You have been working hard. You have put in your all. And you're really looking, you know that the outcome is going to be a great outcome for you. Okay? And this is you seeing, you knowing. I felt like I dropped a card, guys. I'm sorry. But anyway, you feel like you know that things are going to work out for you. You just got your head down and you're working really hard at this. And then we have the World card. Things are coming to completion. Things are coming to an end. The World card. Okay? You've been very creative. Things are coming to completion. You have done what you need to do. Okay? So that's a great thing. Next card up we have is the House card. Now again, we talked about this as being about family, about a dwelling, that kind of thing. See what Spirit wants us to know about that. Okay. We have the Three of Wands, we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Fool. The Three of Wands, you're making plans. You're thinking about doing some things. You're thinking about changing some things. You're thinking about maybe taking a trip. And we talked about that earlier here. So you're making plans. It may be long-term plans, but you are making plans. We have the Queen of Swords here. Again, this may be someone that may be there to help you. Queen of Swords, she's about business. She doesn't play. You may find out some truths from the Queen of Swords. There may be some chatter going on. But the Queen of Swords is here to advise you, okay? To give you some kind of advice about the family, the home, or the dwelling that you are thinking about right now. You may even be thinking about going to visit family. You may be thinking about going back to an old home of some sort, that kind of thing. Okay? And the last card that we have here for the house is the Fool. There's something that you may be a little vulnerable about, and it may be going back to this home. Maybe you're going back to the home to visit the Queen of Swords. Maybe you're thinking about making plans to go back to that place, to that dwelling. And maybe it's about you're going to be taking a risk when you do that. Because remember we had that whip, and sometimes that can be about arguments and that kind of thing, or things, repetitive things going on over and over again. There may have been some heartbreak at this home. So that Fool is telling me that maybe this may be something that you may think that's a new beginning for you, and it may be. So you're going to maybe step out on faith. There may be something that you're thinking about doing this month, about clearing some things up that's happened within the home in the past. Okay, and then we have the bats. The bats are about transformation. This is the last card. The bats are about transformation, rebirth. Let me just make sure. They're about rebirth, change, transformation, the unknown. It's maybe something that's unknown to you. It's about dreams, omens, deception, and attention. You maybe need to look at something, give something some attention. So let's see what Spirit wants us to know about this. Wow. 3 major arcana showing up here, guys. You know what that means? Something major is brewing. Something major is going to happen for you this month. Okay? There's something major brewing here concerning transformation, concerning rebirth. Okay? These bats are an omen about that. And the first thing we have up here is the Empress card. The Empress card is all about abundance. She is also about birth. She is about pregnancy. You know, child, carrying a child, that kind of thing. Okay, and then we have the Hierophant here. Now, the Hierophant can be a priest. It can be about the law. It can also be about following someone or something, religion. I'm seeing several things. I'm picking up on here with that. Then we have the Sun card here. And the Sun card is about success. There's also a child on a horse there. What I'm picking up here, we talk about rebirth with that, the bat. We have the Empress, who is normally pregnant. We have the clergy here that can marry people. And we have a child on a horse. So this is about transformation and change when we talk about the bat. Okay? It's about birth. So it could be someone that's pregnant with child that you are considering marrying. Now there's a problem with this marriage though. The problem is that it's an interracial marriage. Okay? Now, that's not a problem for most people, but for some there are. It is. And the reason that you would be doing this is because there is a child involved. Okay? But this is what I'm saying with this, guys, is that there is some kind of pregnancy. There's a pregnancy going on. There's a child that's going to be born. And there is transformation coming because your whole life is going to change. You're going to marry. You're going to be with someone for a long time, for life. Because these 3 cards that are coming up here, it's going to be a successful relationship because the sun is here. But there's a child on that horse. Okay? It's definitely going to be a successful relationship. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen. These 3 cards are major arcana. They don't play. There's something new coming for you in your life. It's about a relationship, and it's about a child. It's about you getting with someone through an engagement or a marriage. There's going to be some kind of contract that's going to be dealing with this whole situation here. Okay? So guys, I hope that helps. But I do want to hang in there with me, because I want to get the energy around this reading. I like to do that. I like for Spirit to kind of wrap it up for us. Tell us what the energy of the reading is. We know that there's several ways, there's several things going on here. Everything's not going to resonate with everyone, but there's something here that's probably resonating with you, which is why you're here. So we want to get the final word from Spirit. So Spirit, what is the energy surrounding this reading that you would like Libra to know about? And here we have it. It's healing the heart. Healing the heart. There's a lot of transformation going on here. There are things that are going to happen that's going to make you, that's going to shake you and make you want to change some things up. So let's see what that healing the heart means. Let me just get my book here. This is a card. You can see that the hands are over the heart. Okay, healing the heart. What do you want us to know about that, Spirit? The key concepts are healing, making amends, the willingness to release past pain. We did talk about that here. Being responsible and accountable, taking time to get healthy, renewal and rebirth after suffering. So when you are wounded emotionally, you need time to regroup and find your center. You may have recently endured a breakup or betrayal, lost someone close to you, or lost an affiliation that you gave too much power to. Perhaps you're watching someone go through a difficult time and feel bad that you can't help them. Maybe you're still not over a past disagreement. No matter the cause of the heartache, deep healing is called for. Wow. This happens on its own timetable and can never be rushed. The path to healing the heart centers on reciprocity, the flowing of giving and receiving. Sometimes wounding occurs because we become too dependent on another. Wow. And this is accompanied by the desire to manipulate or control an outcome. Both wounding and healing usually begin within, not from the outer condition of our lives. We often believe we can be wounded only by others, but we do more damage to ourselves in the self-sabotaging way we think and behave. So it's important to take steps to heal yourself and become willing to release the pain of the past, which can be tempting to revisit. It's time to take responsibility for your part in this healing journey. Look for ways you can help yourself and others. Wow. Are you willing? Are you willing to make amends if needed? Or conversely, accept someone where they are without trying to influence the growth process. Wow. Now that's important. We do have to accept people where they are, because they're growing maybe in a different way than we are. You know, their growth may be a little slower or a little faster. So we have to accept people where they are. It says that healing the heart in all aspects is your priority now. Nothing else matters. Only beauty and goodness will come as a result. Spirit is here. Spirit is here. It gave us the complete message here. Now I want to pick a crystal for you guys so that you'll know what to meditate on or what to think about as you think about this message that you've received and how it's resonating with you. So Spirit, give Libra a crystal to meditate on. I do believe that crystals are living beings. They come from the earth, and they're here for our benefit. They have healing aspects. So now you may not know about crystals, or if you have crystals, you may not have this particular crystal that Spirit is going to give you to meditate on. There's always Google, there's always the internet. Just find a picture of it and take it in. Take the message in. Make sure you know what it looks like, or you can come back here to this reading to see about that crystal. Take a screenshot of it. Okay? So here's the crystal. And it's lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli. Okay? Okay, try to say that real fast. Let's see what it is, the message that Spirit has for us concerning lapis lazuli. All right. I know it's going to be something profound because that's what this whole reading has been. Lapis lazuli. Now, why are you? Oh, okay. All right, I'm looking in the wrong place, guys. Okay, here we go. Okay, the essential meaning: spiritual truth, enlightenment, meditation, unity, consciousness, and inner vision. It says when you seek, it says what you seek is here. If you push aside the distractions and fears created by your ego and become silent, tune in and phone home to the conscious universe, the source of all love, strength, and wisdom. The law of non-locality ensures that you can gain whatever you need that is hidden from you when your mind is in a non-ordinary state of thinking. And perceiving. Sorry, I turned 2 pages there, guys. You can achieve this through the practice of meditation and prayer. Reconnect with the conscious universe now. That's the message of this crystal. Reconnect with the conscious universe now. That's the message of this crystal. We're all evolving, guys. And if you're here, it's because you need the message of reconnecting. You know, people use the word woke, but I mean, it's all about reconnecting with the universe, okay? It's connecting with Source, God, whatever way you want to call it. It's all about connecting with self, really, if you want to know the truth about it. Your higher self. Your higher self. Your spirit. Connecting with you. Okay? And let me finish reading here. Reconnect with the conscious universe now. That's the message of this crystal. You are overdue for a renewal of your spiritual alignment. Lapis lazuli spirit also brings a reminder that your mind is a microcosm of universal consciousness. You always have access to the conscious universe through the channel of your authentic self. Enlightenment comes when you go within and open to the light that is all around you and within you. It says, let's see what else it says here about okay, the spirit of meditation. Meditation with this stone allows us to connect with the sovereign within. It also allows access to the part of us that knows, the part of us that knows. Remember that seer showed up in here, and I told you that seer is all-knowing. So you do know. So it allows us to access that part of us that knows and is willing to share knowledge and guide us, not to what we want, but instead to what we need. And that's what I asked for in the beginning of this reading, the Spirit to give you what it is that you need, not what you want. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Leave comments below. Let me know if this resonates with you. That's very important to me. I know that this is a long reading, but I feel that this is a message that you need to hear. So thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next read. Have a good evening.